Good morning and welcome to Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. I'm Brad Lovett and here's a quick look at traffic. Now, we've been telling you all week about the Gatlinburg Spur, some road delays and lane restrictions and some backups on both sides of the spur as we are doing that road work. Also, we have seasonal road closings in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. That does include Clingman's Dome Road, which closed on November 30th. That'll open up in the spring again, as will Little Greenbrier Road, Rich Mountain Road, Roaring Fork Motor Trail, and Round Bottom Straight Fork Road. And those all closed in November, but they'll be open for the season about March, April or so, and we'll keep you posted on that. If you're going to be taking Cage Cove Loop Road, it may not be a good week to do that just because of some tree work going on. That's be the last day for that if things are on schedule there. And if you're heading to the Smoky Mountains on Sunday, you'll find some lane restrictions near Wilderness at the Smokies because it's going to be the Santa Hustle. Now let's see what Kira and Savannah are up to.
Good morning, it's Kira with Morning in the Mountains, and today I'm here with Jim with Rocky Top Tours. Now Jim, how long have you been a tour guide?
I've been a tour guide going on 40 years.
40 years.
That's older than you are.
It is, yeah. And you know so many things. We've been up here, we went up to Clingman's Dome, and where are we at right now?
We're at Newfound Gap.
Newfound Gap. So which tour is it that we just took?
This is a Smoky Mountain Special.
Smoky Mountain Special, which is on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
And then what other kind of tours do you have?
We do Cage Cove. We do that on Monday.
Ooh, I love Cage Cove. So which one is your favorite?
This one.
This one? So is this one the best for the person who isn't maybe a local and they want to get a good feel?
Somebody that's never been here, this is where I tell them to go.
Okay, cool. Now, what's your favorite thing about being a tour guide?
It's just meeting all the different people, and you get to go into the national park, which I don't ever get to do unless I'm working.
Right, and you have a great job.
I do.
And you're good at it too.
Thank you.
Yeah, so speaking of how good you are at it, how can these people come and take a tour with you?
Just call us up on our phone number, 865-429-8687, and we'll book it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jim.
Thank you.
I've had a lot of fun here with Rocky Top Tours and can't wait to finish out this tour and see what else there is.
Sounds good.
Now back to you guys.
Thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy. We're on Roku, we're on YouTube, and of course on Facebook Live. We do appreciate you watching. Rich Haley is here filling in for Robert Owenby, and then Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson. I'm Frank Murphy, and we got fun stuff to talk about as we're now at Friday Eve.
Friday Eve.
Which is what we call Thursday, right? Mm-hmm. All right.
That's what everybody else calls Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, is it a cliche? Do I have to stop using it?
No, I think it's a great one because I think people anticipate the fact that we say
Oh, yeah, tomorrow.
Friday
The cliche
Eve.
is
we say Friday
Thirsty
Eve.
Thursday.
Great, I love it.
I've worked at Thirsty Thursday stations. I've done that one.
Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah. I don't think anyone does 3 for Thursday. I don't think anyone does that.
Heard of that.
No, not so much. All right.
All the Burkhardt Abrams stations, but that would not mean anything to anybody outside radio.
Did they do 3 for Thursday?
Yeah, 3 for Thursday.
Oh, okay. 2 for Tuesday.
Funny Monday, 2 for Tuesday.
Wild and Wacky Wednesday.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yes. Or
And
way
if you're
back
on Facebook
Wednesday.
and they say Throwback Thursday, when
Oh,
you
yeah.
also go back and
Yeah.
take a
Yeah.
picture from.
Hashtag
back.
TBT.
Yeah.
That's big on Instagram as well.
It's true, it's huge.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Sunday, you'll be seeing double, triple, quadruple. You'll be seeing a lot of Santas.
Where's that?
That's going to be at Wilderness at the Smokies.
Oh,
And that is going to be the Santa Hustle.
okay. All right.
What that is a half marathon We run halfway there and halfway back, I guess. No, I'm just,
It's a half-half marathon. It
Yes.
is a bunch of Santa Clauses, right?
right. But just Santa
I think more
Clauses.
likely it's runners wearing Santa hats, probably.
Yes.
As opposed to 'cause actual Santas who are busy working at this time of year
Yes.
probably don't have time to go do a half marathon.
Probably not.
Right, I'm guessing. I mean, we can
Right.
ask. I can call some Santas and ask, hey,
Yeah.
you running the half marathon? Oh, nope.
I don't know if any actual Santas would run a half marathon.
Yeah. Well, they got to maintain their Santa shape
Yes.
until Christmas. Right. But this is, I think, probably just people wearing Santa costumes or hats or T-shirts, that kind of thing. Right?
Sure. Well, the real Santa would just do this.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. Magical.
Well, half marathon starts at 7:30, and then there's a 5K that starts at 7:45. Now, the charity that will benefit is the House of Hope.
Nice.
They're a nonprofit organization founded to provide food and shelter for orphan children in Haiti. Now, in Haiti, orphans are a symptom of a poverty-stricken country, not a lack of love. That's why House of Hope is committed to furthering education, community development, and women's empowerment to empower and equip families. So you can see that at Wilderness of the Smokies if you're not participating, and there's still
Yeah.
time to late register. You can register through Saturday, but a little more of a fee than you would have had if you'd have registered, like, say,
Yeah.
last year.
Well, there's
but-
always that incentive, the early bird incentive. The price goes up the closer you get to the event, and if you show up day of, it's probably the most expensive. But you know, if they're not sold out, they'll squeeze you in. Yeah.
So get your Santa hat and get ready to run.
No, I don't run.
No, I don't even walk sometimes.
I have a lot of respect for runners, even when they're crazy enough to run a half marathon in the Ides of December.
Well, it's not
Really?
that we
When
don't
it's-
like running. It's that we've done all of our running in the military.
Yeah, we already did our
We already
running.
did our running.
Yes.
So it's like you only get so many running days of your life.
There you
Yes.
go.
You've already used them.
Yep.
That's my excuse.
That's a good deal.
I
I'm
like
sticking
that.
to
I'm
it.
going to use it from now on.
I do. I love running. I just used up all my running days.
Yep.
That's good. I like it.
It works for me.
Now, especially if you live in Cott County and have children who like stories, the library system there has introduced Dial a Story with 3 stories available: Beauty and the Beast, Lazy Jack, or The Shepherd's Boy and the Wolf. Now, those stories are recorded and play automatically. And the library has had that program several years ago, but they had to stop it. Now it's back and sponsored by the Kiwanis Club over in Newport. To hear a story for yourself or play one for somebody else, just dial the phone number and we'll post that phone number. I don't expect you necessarily to write it down, as I said. You'll hear an automated menu, and you can dial 1 to hear Beauty and the Beast, 2 to hear Lazy Jack, or 3 to hear The Shepherd's Boy and the Wolf. So something new from our friends at the Cott County Library System.
That's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea, and I
Yeah.
secretly hope they do it in the thickest Cott County accent.
Once upon a time.
Because I mean, I've actually, I'll say, I've met high school students from Cott County who are really great students, and they do very well in the academic competition at the Scholars Bowl. I'm not making fun of Cott County because they study hard over there, they do their work. But I've also met some students from rural areas who have the thicker accent, and that would be entertaining to me to hear one of them do Beauty and the Beast.
No, that would be interesting.
All right. I'm going to call it as soon as we get off the air.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, we've got some tickets to talk
Can
about.
hardly wait.
Tickets.
Oh yes, call us at 86. Speaking of calling, the reason we're not going to give you that phone number right now is because we're going to give you this phone number, 865-978-1152, where you can save money on our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals. Great fun things to do in and around the Smoky Mountains. Details on that coming up throughout the course of the show. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Frank Murphy here with Jim Johnson and Brad Lovett and Rich Haley filling in for Robert Owenby. More coming right up. It's morning in the mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, Frank Murphy here. Get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, and that is talking. Talking about talking. Shelley Stephen joins us. Welcome, Shelley. Happy to have you.
Hello, thank you. Glad to be here.
A voiceover talent, so you get paid to talk.
I do.
And you get paid to say, amazing things for documentaries and other projects. So, first of all, welcome to Tennessee. You've only moved to Tennessee recently.
In the beginning of August, yes.
From
Michigan.
You're not alone. You know, I know a lot of Michiganders to the point where I've only been to Michigan once or twice, I think, and I know to hold up your hand and they point to your hand. They
this
tell
is
you
what we all do.
where
Yes.
they're from.
Yeah, I grew up here. I ended up moving down here. And,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you understand what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
And I notice also you get a lot of Northerners who discover the beauty of Tennessee
Correct.
and want to live here.
Yes.
So that's what happened to you.
Well, although my grandparents were from here.
Really? Okay.
So I basically, every year of my life, I was down here for at least a week.
All right.
And my favorite thing in my grandmother, when my grandparents retired from GM in Michigan and moved
Yeah.
back, out her yard, you could see mountains in the distance everywhere.
Oh, beautiful.
And I wanted that.
Yeah. So now you've got it.
So now I've got it, because
Now-
that was the first thing on my list for the house, a view.
And with your career as a voiceover artist, really, you physically can be anywhere in the world.
Correct.
Because so I'm assuming that someone would send you a script and you read it and you mail it back to them.
Exactly.
Or email it back to them.
Exactly.
All right, so how did you get started as a voiceover artist?
I wanted to do it since I was a little kid. Everybody, when I was a kid, wanted to be the DJ. I wanted to be the one doing the public service announcements. Don't ask me.
Well, some people want to be cartoon characters, too.
No, that's not me. That's
Okay.
not my kind of voiceover. But I ended up not doing that because at the time I got out of high school, it was you go to college.
Right.
You go to college. So I worked for Ford for 30 years. Mm-hmm. My last few years at Ford, I was actually in the training and development part, and I was developing training for dealers and
Oh, so there you
started
go.
voicing them.
There you go.
And everybody started asking me, "Can you do mine? Because you sound way better than I do." So
So you're talking about like the professional voicemail
I'm
systems?
talking e-learning.
Or e-learning, okay.
Yes.
I mean, but there's so many applications.
There's so
for
many applications,
What you
but-
can do. But
yes.
E-learning specifically, I know this. This is like where you have to vote, or not vote, but answer the quiz. Which one is the most offensive?
and then
Which
click
one?
next to continue.
Which is harassment? This one or this one?
Yeah, that's yes, exactly. And there's even parts to that because there's just the reading the text, there's doing the characters for it.
Yeah.
So there's different. So there's a little bit of character work in there, but I'm not a character like animation. Although I have tried out for it to be an evil tree occasionally.
An evil tree.
An evil tree.
That
yes.
sounds fun. All right. So some of your favorite projects, then. I mean, I could just run down the multiple choice list of saying, well, what about books? What about this? What about that? But give me more specific examples without naming the client. But of you said public service type training videos.
Right. Right. Training video, corporate narration is mostly what I do.
Yeah.
So it's e-learning, it's doing voices for videos or presentations, doing live events, live event announcing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've done a couple parades, I've done emceed some things where they had comedians and different things come in.
Yeah.
So
Well, how do we
find?
find? I mean, you found us, which was awesome. You and Jim Johnson were at a
Yes.
networking meeting, and Jim got you hooked up to come in for the interview. But let's just say, for example, I'm watching this interview, and I'm like, I need a Shelley Stephen in my life. How do I find you?
You can go to my website,
Oh, yeah.
ShelleyStephen.com.
But I mean, or let me back it up a step. How do I, as Joe Business, know that I need you, and then how do I find you?
Well, it depends on your needs. I mean, a small business might just need somebody to do their voicemail system.
Okay.
So maybe they don't feel comfortable talking on it. Maybe they don't think they sound good. Maybe
Right.
they're from someplace that they don't want an accent on their voicemail,
Sure.
whatever. So I can do that, give them a recording, load it onto their machine.
yeah.
There's
It
also,
also makes your company sound bigger when
Yes.
instead of you going on and saying, "Hey, thanks for calling the tire shop. If you want to talk to me, press 1." You could have Shelley say, "Thank you for calling the tire shop. If you'd like to speak to the manager, press 1."
exactly. So there's that. There's doing the voice behind videos on their people's websites, because a lot of times they put music to them, but they don't think people are actually listening.
Yeah, right.
Why not use that space to talk about your business?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so there's that. There's the traditional commercials.
Mm-hmm.
There's explainer videos explaining how to do something or
So-
something about your business.
Does Joe Business contact you directly, or do you go through an agency? How do?
They can contact me directly.
Okay.
I mean, they can go through an agency, but they can also contact
But
me
ultimately,
directly.
if I run the tire shop, I know how to fix tires, but I may not be expert at adding a soundtrack to my YouTube video. It's not that
Correct.
hard, really. I mean, you could figure it out. If you can fix a flat tire, you can fix a YouTube video. But
A lot of times people will hire a videographer to do the video,
okay,
and they don't realize that they can also hire a voice talent to work with the video person.
nice. I see.
Yes.
All right. Well, fun times. I'm interested in this, obviously, for my,
Oh, yeah.
I've done a little bit of what you're talking about myself, so it's fascinating to me. Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Yes.
Well, Shelley, Stephen, that's really fun to talk with you. So give us one of your, maybe you want to get us out of the segment. You want to say something like you're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life with Frank Murphy
Sure.
and Shelley Stephen. Maybe
All
you
right.
want to get us out of the segment?
If I can remember all
And
that.
well, just make it up. That's fine.
You're watching Mountain Fun Life with Frank Murphy, and thank you for watching today.
That was fun.
Good morning, and this is the Mountain Fun Live channel. Welcome back to Morning in the Mountains, our weather forecast. We're hoping that we have no real trouble on the roadways today, but temperatures forecast to be somewhere in the upper 40s to low 50s, depending where you are in the Smoky Mountains, and always just a slight chance of rain, maybe even snow, depending on the time of day and the elevation as well. Look for 55 degrees, give or take, the next couple of days and going for the weekend as well. I'm Brad Lovett. That's a look at the weather, and you're watching the Mountain Fun Life channel.
Everybody be like, what up, what up?
Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel is what you're watching, and I still saw that giant snowflake right over my shoulder. Did you see it? It was right. It was right over there.
I know when I look at Brad, it's like I feel like I gotta miss one. I'm like I missed one of that.
Yeah, it's huge. So that if you see that, you get points.
You're not gonna miss it because it's like whoa.
And it'll come right. It's right between you and Brad. There, is that it again?
That went right there. And there's
All right.
one that goes right. You know, when we're doing the camera that's in front of us this way,
Okay.
there's one that goes between you and me.
Well, I don't want to criticize too hard because our staff here, Hannah and Savannah and Kira and Hunter, spent a lot of time cutting these out of construction paper and dropping them in front of a camera for, there it
Took
goes.
them a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they spent a lot of
They're
time
very
working on that.
dedicated.
Great job.
So that's the arts and crafts department here at Mountain Fun Life. So I don't want to criticize, but I just it's distracting to me. I'm sorry. All right, Brad, what's distracting to you?
Okay. Well, we did want to talk about something serious, and that is local officials have now officially made plans for construction of the memorial to the victims of the Gatlinburg wildfire in 2016. Now, a contract has been signed with TDOT. Construction begins May 2021, with construction scheduled to be completed by December 2021. Now, there will be a memorial to those who lost their lives, also a tribute to first responders, and space to remember pets who passed away in the fire.
There you go.
Okay.
So that's something that will be happening
Yeah.
very soon. We've got all the permits ready to go on that. And as far as something fun going on this weekend, we've got the Santa Hustle. And that basically means that you're going to see folks in Santa hats running either a 5K or a half marathon.
There was a Christmas song by Wayne Newton called the Jingle Bell Hustle. It's terrible, but but it's like it was during the disco era. So he wanted to do a Christmas song, so he
Yeah.
did it's kind of like the Hustle, dun, 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 but with jingle bells, and it's Wayne Newton. I'll have to play it for you.
I'll have
No,
to
you
hear
don't.
that
No,
because
you
that's
don't.
interesting.
I don't think you have to.
But anyhow, the Santa Hustle also could be a disco dance, but in this case, it's a half marathon and 5K.
So that kicks off at the Wilderness at the Smokies.
And wear a Santa hat.
Wear a Santa hat.
Which probably doesn't provide enough warmth. You probably should wear like a ski mask and then a Santa hat, which probably
Might be a little unusual.
They're all going to look like they're robbing a bank, you know. But you know, you'll be warm. So what are you going to do?
Just check your favorite weather app, and you'll.
You mean
know how to
like
dress.
Captain Accurate from
Yes,
David
like
Aldrich?
Captain Accurate, yes.
That's a good app.
Yeah.
I got that app. All right, go ahead.
Now they're going to be benefiting the House of Hope. It's a nonprofit organization that's found to provide food and shelter for orphan children, and in Haiti. And Haiti, orphans are a symptom of poverty-stricken country, not a lack of love. And they are going to be one of the things they do at the House of Hope. There's a college mixed day of Le Refuge. I'm saying this all wrong.
It's not a French. Yeah, I had a Haiti benefit a couple months ago, and I had to really practice all of the French pronunciations because they speak French in Haiti. And it's tricky. But go ahead.
They've got a boys soccer program there, and it's the House of Hope. Their hope is to disrupt poverty through enriching the community we serve. And the last day for registration is Saturday, so you still have some time to register if you'd like to participate, or just go watch.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, just watch all the Santas running. Cool.
And we also have story time in Cott County.
Oh, I can't wait for this. I said I was going to call it as soon as we got off the air, and I'm planning to as soon as the show's over. So I need to get that phone number from you.
The library system there has introduced Dial a Story. 3 stories are available: Beauty and the Beast, Lazy Jack, or The Shepherd's Boy and the Wolf. The stories are recorded and play automatically. And a library spokesperson said they've had that same program before, but had to stop, and now it's sponsored by the good folks of the Kiwanis Club of Newport.
I want to hear all about Mrs. Potts and Cogsworth or whomever, whichever version of Beauty and the Beast they do. I want to hear all like the enchanted objects. Because in Cott County they might have different enchanted objects. Is what I'm trying to say. More down home.
Copper coil.
Yes.
Pitchfork. Pitchfork. I have a pitchfork.
I saw one of the touring productions of Beauty and the Beast when I was working at a radio station, so had tickets, and I thought, okay, I'm going to sit through the first half, and I'm going to just get enough talking points for the morning show I was doing at the time.
Right.
And then I liked it, and I sat through the whole thing. I don't know if I lost man points or not on that.
No. It's a great show. Beauty and the
It really
Beast
is.
a fantastic
It's a
show.
great
I mean,
show.
I remember even back in high school film class, Mr. Naverson made us watch the Jean Cocteau black and white French film La Belle et la Bête. And it's an old film about Beauty and the Beast. It's a tale as old as time.
Yeah, it's my wife's favorite Disney character is Belle.
I'm sure there's something in there that will be culturally offensive in the future, but I don't know what it is yet. So anyway, save money on our Mountain Fun Life best deals. Call 865-978-1152, and we will hook you up. Stick around for more of Morning in the Mountains coming right up.
You've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. You have to carefully monitor your health for the rest of your life, and you have an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease.
Cut.
Type 2, take 2.
Action.
You've been diagnosed with a new purpose: to fight for the amazing life you made for yourself, to look that risk of heart disease square in the face and say, no, not me. You've been given a new opportunity to live. Get started at NoDiabetesByHeart.org.
It is Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Frank Murphy here with Rich Haley. Time to look at some basketball games in and around the region. What do we got going on tonight, tomorrow, et cetera, et cetera?
Well, you say basketball games, it's actually basketball game.
Just
singular,
the one.
Just the one.
Just the one game.
So this is the highlight game of today. It's the
Friday,
biggest game of the day.
Friday Eve. We're getting
Friday
ready
Eve.
for tomorrow's excitement.
Yes. So Gatlinburg-Pittman,
GP,
Highlanders, is taking on the Cott County Hens.
Wait, I've been making fun of oh no, are you serious?
No, I am not serious.
We're talking about Cott County. They're playing tonight?
Yes, Cott County is playing tonight, and we're playing in Cott County.
Well, you can call up and get the story of Beauty and the Beast or whatever else. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's fun.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, so over there in Cott County, you
Yep.
can. Well, they've got great students
Over in Newport.
I've just
Yes,
done-
they
I
do.
know that it's a wonderful school, and I can tell you about some of the kids who are academic competitors at Cott County. I'm sure
Yes.
their athletes are just as good.
Yes, they are. And this is Gatlinburg-Pittman going into Cott County, and
They're
there's
good too.
always
GP's good too.
there's always a rivalry there between the Sevier County
Yeah.
teams
Yeah.
and Cott County.
Right.
So it's going to be a good, solid basketball game. The girls start at 6, and the boys will start at 7:30.
All right. Well, you can rewind and watch the rest of the show if you're not getting all those references to Beauty and the Beast and The Boy Who Cried Wolf and all the other Cott County Storytime stories that are happening at the library. Brad was telling us about it earlier in the show. That's funny stuff. Okay.
All right.
And then if I had looked ahead at the sports calendar, I would have known, but I did not. All right. We'll be back with more of Morning in the Mountains coming right up on Mountain Fun Life.
Being a successful business is a lot of work, especially when you have to design your own media projects and advertisements. Let us take care of your media needs. We offer a large variety of services such as photography, videography, print magazine, live streaming, and so much more. Contact our marketing today for a free initial consultation. Email marketing@mountainfunlife.com. We look forward to working with you.
Hey y'all, it's Blake here. The crew at Old Red and I want to wish you and yours the happiest holiday filled with all your favorite things. Be safe and be good, but not too good. We'll see you next year. Cheers, everybody.
Thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Frank Murphy here with Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson, and Rich Haley filling in for Robert Owenby. Most of us are starting to think maybe about tomorrow being Friday the 13th, you know, and the fun you can have on a Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
But these two are you got Navy over here and Army over here. They're looking ahead to Saturday already.
Saturday's coming, man.
You know, So they've been talking about that during the break. So we'll have to get into that a little more tomorrow on the show, all right?
Absolutely.
Save it for tomorrow.
You're going down! Anyway, I just had to get that out.
And Brad and I will talk about Friday the 13th, so it'll be like 2 shows in one.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. Do like and share our videos, and we appreciate you very much. This is Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. We'll talk to you tomorrow.